Good morning, everyone, from beautiful Capo Noli or Cape Noli in Italy. You might remember that a few months ago I started calling myself an artist instead of a photographer. I dropped all the labels landscape, fine art, film photographer, and I just called myself an artist. That's because I create art, or I try to do it. You see, it might get confusing sometimes, but photography can be used for many things. One of them is to represent what we are seeing in an accurate and truthfully way. Another way of using photography is to express ourselves. The first approach requires a workmanship skills that are not as needed today thanks to the digital cameras and the advances in AI. That's why many people gravitate towards film and film cameras, because it's harder to get properly exposed and focused images, an image that resembles as much as possible to the original, to what we are seeing. The other approach requires art skills. We don't represent nature, we use it to express an idea or an emotion, to add a character in an individual way. It's less about what's in front of the camera, of the lens, and more about who is behind it. Both approaches are fine and correct, but in their proper places. Lines are very blurry in photography. In painting, we start with a blank canvas and we add what we think is needed. In photography, instead, we start with a representation of reality and we need to remove stuff until we get to what we are trying to create. Oftentimes, we have no choice but to edit in software or the darkroom, the negative, the raw file, the foundation, the realistic representation that we got, to create what we had in mind. Some people dismiss this as unethical or something that you shouldn't do. I say this is the way art is done.